Hello, my name is Keith, and this is part of a series of videos providing reviews of nonprofits. This isn't designed to be a watchdog, but to highlight the reasons why people might wish to donate. These videos might save you some time in making decisions about giving, and this one is about the Boy Scouts of America. If you like these videos, please like and subscribe on my YouTube channel. And before I start this particular review, I want to express that sexual abuse is abhorrent, and any settlement will never be satisfactory for the victims and their families. Now, on to Boy Scouts. In terms of the history, in 1910, the Boy Scouts of America was established. In the very first National Executive Board meeting report, there was a discussion about finding ways to retain older boys with age specific program and challenges appropriate for them. 1935, the Boy Scouts of America created a Senior Scout division for boys 15 and older. The Senior Scout programs included the Sea Scouts, Air Scouts, Explorer Scouts, Rover Scouts, and a few others. Explorer Scouts focused on advanced camping and worked on advancement leading to the Ranger Award. In 1949, the Boy Scouts of America consolidated the senior programs with the exception of Sea Scouts and the Air Scouts into Explorer Scouts. Sea Scouts was renamed Sea Explorers and Air Scouts was renamed Air Explorers. The joining age of all senior scouting programs was lowered to 14. The Explorer Advancement Program included the Bronze Award, the Gold Award, and the Silver Award. 1959, the Explorer Program was renamed the Exploring Program. In 1962, the first national exploring delegates were elected by each district and council in preparation for the National Exploring Conference. In 1964, the Air Explorer program was eliminated and the Sea Explorer program was overhauled to meet challenging demands. In 1966, the last silver awards were earned as exploring began to turn more towards career emphasis. 1969, the Boy Scouts of America allowed young women ages 14 to 20 to join special interest explorer posts. 1971, young women were admitted into full membership in exploring, and the upper age limit for explorers was raised to 21. 1971, Explorer Presidents Association were developed at every level. These congresses provided leadership training, program workshops, youth involvement, and the election of national officers. 1981, the posts that primarily consist of seminars at high school with guest speakers were recategorized as career awareness explorer posts. Exploring specifically programs were categorized into aviation, business, science and engineering, law and government, law enforcement, health, careers, outdoor, sea exploring, sports, career education, arts, skilled trades, social service, fire and rescue, and communications. In 1991, all career awareness posts were transferred into the new Learning for Life subsidiary. 1995, the Outdoor Exploring Program met to consider options of how to better serve older youth interested in the outdoors. On February 9, 1998, Venturing was officially created by the BSA Executive Board. The old Exploring Program was completely reorganized and split into two program categories. All the career-oriented posts are moved to Learning for Life under the name Exploring, while the rest became the new Venturing program. Sea Exploring was named Sea Scouting and placed under the Venturing program. Venturing retained the forest green uniform of Exploring, as well as a renamed Explorer Code and a new oath. In August of 1998, the Venturing Silver Award, inspired by the former Exploring Silver Award, was introduced along with the Gold Award and 5 Bronze Awards: Arts and Hobbies, Outdoor, Sea Scouts, Sports, and Religious Life. August 1998, the Venturing Ranger Award was developed as a recognition for venturers who developed high levels of expertise in outdoor skills. In 1998, the first National Venturing Cabinet was elected at the last National Explorer Leadership Conference for a 2-year term. In 2000, Venturing Cabinet terms were shortened to 1 year. The regional venturing committees would choose the regional president, and the National Venturing Committee would choose the National Venturing President from that group. In 2001, the National Venturing Cabinet was restructured to include the National Sea Scout Boatswain, in addition to the previously included national venturing president, and 4 region venturing presidents. In 2003, requirements were changed so that the national venturing president was no longer selected from among the 4 incoming cabinet officers, and a separate selection process for the national venturing president was established. In 2004, the Venturing Trust Award was developed as a recognition for venturers who explore relationships among culture, faith, and personal growth. 2005, the first venturing course was held at the Philmont Training Center. In 2008, in the interest of supporting collaboration among all program-related committees, the National Venturing Committee was disbanded, and program support functions in areas such as program training, advancement, were remanded to the respective functional committees. In 2011, the position of National Venturing Vice President was created. From 2011 to 2015, the BSA Strategic Plan was established to ensure long-term program viability. The 411 Task Force was developed with the goal of ensuring that Scouting's programs were exciting, culturally relevant, and appealing to youth, attracting them at an extraordinary rate and retaining them longer. With additional concerns identified for venturing, a separate venturing task force was established in 2012 to focus exclusively on venturing needs. 2012, the first National Venturing Standard Operating Procedures was adopted. Additionally, the National Venturing Cabinet was restructured so that the National Sea Scout Boatswain would no longer be a member. This was to allow the boatswain to focus on their own unique Sea Scout governance structure separate from venturing. From 2012 to 2015, Venturing Leadership Award was briefly unavailable to adults in order to focus on the youth-led aspect of the program. 2013, co-ed venturing crews were first allowed to attend a national jamboree as participants. In June 1st of 2014, the venturing program underwent a major overhaul. The ALPS program model was established, Adventure Leadership Personal Growth Service. A new series of recognitions was introduced: Venturing, Discovery, Pathfinder, Summit. A new motto was developed: Lead the Adventure. 2014, in accordance with BSA's One Movement, One Oath, One Law Declaration, venturers adopted the traditional Boy Scout oath, law, and salute. The previous venturing salute was a full hand as opposed to 3 fingers. 2014, the National Venturing Committee was reinstated and restructured to better serve venturers across the country. December 31st, 2014, the Venturing Bronze, Gold, and Silver Awards were discontinued. The Specialty Awards, Ranger Quest, and Trust were retained. 2016, the National Venturing Cabinet is renamed the National Venturing Officers Association. February 2016, the Sea Scout program separated from venturing. In July 2016, the first Venturing Fest was held at the Summit Bechtel Reserve, and the first Venturing Blast was held at Philmont Scout Ranch. In October 2017, the BSA announced programs to allow females into single-gender Cub Scout dens and Boy Scout troops. Venturing, Sea Scouting, the STEM Scouts pilot program, and Exploring remain fully co-ed. April 2018, the Council Standards of Venturing Excellence Award was redesigned and rebranded as Council Venturing Journey to Excellence. August 2020, the 4 core awards, Venturing, Discovery, Pathfinder, and Summit, were rebranded as ranks. Now on to the agency itself. The mission of the Boy Scouts of America is to prepare young people to make ethical and moral choices over their lifetimes by instilling in them the values of the Scout Oath and Law. The Scout Oath is on my honor. I will do my best to my duty to God and my country, and to obey the Scout Law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. The Scout Law: a Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. The vision of the Scouts: the Boy Scouts of America will prepare every eligible youth in America to become a responsible, participating citizen and leader who is guided by the Scout Oath and Law. Services provided by the Scouts, starting with the Cub Scouts. They encourage boys and girls to make friends, be helpful to others, and do their very best no matter the outcome. With the help of powerful learning projects and exciting outdoor activities, they aim to teach children that doing their best can be a fun and rewarding experience no matter the difficulty of the challenge. Cub Scouting's values are embedded in the Scout Oath, the Scout Law, the Cub Scout motto, and the Cub Scout sign, handshake, and salute. These practices help establish and reinforce the program's values in Scouts and the leaders who guide them. The Den is ideally a group of 6 to 8 children who are in the same grade. It is the place where Cub Scouting starts. In the Den, Cub Scouts develop new skills and interests, practice sportsmanship and good citizenship, and learn to do their best, not just for themselves, but for the Den as well. Recognition is important to everyone. The advancement plan provides fun for the Scouts, gives them a sense of personal achievement as they earn badges, and strengthens family understanding as adult family members and their Den leader work with them on advancement projects. Whether a Cub Scout lives with two parents or one, a foster family, or other relatives, their family is an important part of Cub Scouting. Parents and adult family members provide leadership and support for Cub Scouting and help ensure that Scouts have a good experience of the program. Cub Scouts participate in a huge array of activities, including games, projects, skits, stunts, songs, outdoor activities, trips, and service projects. Besides being fun, these activities offer opportunities for growth, achievement, and family involvement. Cub Scouting focuses on the home and neighborhood. It helps Scouts strengthen connections to their local communities, which in turn supports their growth and development. Cub Scout uniforms serve a dual purpose, demonstrating that a Scout is part of a team and showing individual achievement. Scouts wear the badges they've earned. Wearing the uniform to meetings and activities also encourages a neat appearance and good behavior. The Scouts BSA. Scouts BSA is the traditional scouting experience where boys and girls ages 11 to 17 years old can have their fair share of adventure in the great outdoors. Develop a love for service by volunteering in your community, boost your leadership skills through fun and exciting challenges, and create memories of a lifetime with no prior scouting experience required. It is one of the oldest youth organizations in the United States where young people can participate in various outdoor activities like camping, hiking, kayaking, mountain biking, and much more. At Scouts BSA, they aim to teach young people character development, citizenship training, leadership, and mental and physical fitness. Advancement is our method of promoting and encouraging ongoing involvement and commitment to keep youth engaged in the adventure. Scouts progress from rank to rank as they work their way up to Eagle Scout through advancement. You can learn about sports, crafts, science, trades, business, and future careers as you earn merit badges. There are more than 135 merit badges, and any Scout or any qualified venturer or Sea Scout may earn any of these at any time. 100 years after Arthur Eldred of New York earned this nation's first Eagle Scout Award, new independent research demonstrates the significant positive impact Eagle Scouts have on society every day. Since it was first awarded in 1912, more than 2 million young men have achieved the Boy Scouts of America's highest rank. The study conducted by Baylor University, Merit Beyond the Badges, found that Eagle Scouts are more likely than men who have never been in scouting to have higher levels of planning and preparation skills, be goal-oriented, and network with others. Be in a leadership position at their place of employment or local community. Report having closer relationships with family and friends. Volunteer for religious and non-religious organizations. Donate money for charitable groups, and work with others to improve their neighborhoods. Venturing. Venturing is a youth-led program all about building adventures with your friends. Choose to do activities that matter to you and develop essential skills like leadership, event planning, organization, communication, and responsibility while having a blast. The first step in any journey is the courage to begin. The Venturing Rank Advancement Program is designed to help venturers grow in the areas of adventure, leadership, personal development, and service, the ALPS model. Ranks serve as benchmarks that give venturers a structure for developing their own personal vision into manageable goals that lead to recognition by their peers, mentors, and the larger community. The Venturing Advancement has 4 ranks. All venturers should earn the venturing rank soon after formally joining the program. Venturers then proceed by earning the discovery rank and pathfinder rank. Finally, venturers earn the summit rank, in which the young person formally serves as a mentor to other venturers in his or her crew. Venturing is a flexible program, and the ranks are designed to help all venturers, no matter what their crew's specialty, to grow and develop. Sea Scouts. Sea Scout units called ships are established across the country on oceans, bays, rivers, and lakes. They provide limitless opportunity and exciting challenges that you won't find anywhere else. Sea Scouts is a place to grow and learn, find adventure, and build long-lasting friendships. Seamanship. The best part of Sea Scouts is cruising and mastering the skills you learn with your shipmates. On board a vessel, you share hands-on experiences as helmsman and navigator, lookout and cook, sail handler, and engineer. You and your shipmates will plan and conduct your annual cruise. Summer camp underway. Imagine sailing the Caribbean, cruising to Alaska, fishing, swimming, diving, snorkeling, or anything else your ship wants to do. Scouting. Sea Scouts is a youth-led and adult-mentored. You and your shipmates lead the Sea Scout program. Elected youth leaders plan and conduct the program, and adult leaders guide and support your efforts as you learn important leadership and life skills. As you gain experience, you will have the opportunity to contribute as a leader in your ship. Sea Scouts are recognized and rewarded for the things that they learn and do. You can earn valuable certifications in scuba, boat safety, life saving, and CPR, as well as advance in rank from apprentice to quartermaster. Each certification and level of advancement marks your growth as a sailor and as a leader. Service. Sea Scouts take service very seriously. Sea Scouts perform various kinds of service, from service to their ship to community service. They participate in service such as river or beach cleanup efforts, food drives, and youth programs. Sea Scouts also participate in flag ceremonies and serve as honor guards at various community events. And socially, Sea Scouts provide opportunities to share experiences with other young people who share your interests. As your ship participates in fun and exciting activities like sailing regattas, rowing races, and rendezvous, you'll learn and grow with your shipmates. You can meet Sea Scouts from other parts of the community, the nation, and even the world. The next one is exploring. Exploring provides exciting activities and mentorship for youth looking to discover their future. Whether you're a local organization looking to strengthen the community or a young person wanting to uncover the possibilities of your future, exploring is a great place to start. Exploring is a unique career exploration program for young men and women ages 10 to 20. The program provides students with an opportunity to learn about a wide range of career fields and network with professionals already working in those fields. You get hands-on experience to determine whether a particular career field is right for you. You develop valuable networking contacts with professionals working in your selected career fields, and you get to know other youth with your same interests and aspirations. Exploring is the first step in identifying career possibilities while having fun in an exciting and informal environment. Now, before we move on to the next section, I just want to mention, the specific issue related to youth protection. True youth protection can be achieved only through the focused commitment of everyone in Scouting. It is the mission of youth protection volunteers and professionals to work within the Boy Scouts of America to maintain a culture of youth protection awareness and safety at the national, territory, area, council, district, and unit levels. The Boy Scouts of America takes great pride in the quality of our adult leadership. Being a leader in the BSA is a privilege, not a right. The quality of the program and safety of the youth members call for high-quality adult leaders. The adult application requests background information that should be checked by the unit committee or the charter organization before accepting an applicant for unit leadership. With no current screening techniques existing that can identify every potential child abuser, we can reduce the risk of accepting a child abuser by learning all we can about an applicant for a leadership position, his or her experience with children, why he or she wants to be a scout leader, and what discipline techniques he or she would use. The Boy Scouts of America has a multi-layered adult leader selection process that includes criminal background checks administered by a national recognized third party and other screening efforts. Uh, Now, as far as the agency, the coverage area is national. Uh, as far as their nonprofit status, there are 25 pages of BSA organizations with nonprofit status on the IRS tax exempt website. The national headquarters is in Irving, Texas. So issues founded 114 years ago, the Texas-based organization has recently been mired in turmoil over a flood of sexual abuse claims and bankruptcy. When it sought bankruptcy protection in 2020, the Boy Scouts of America had been named in about 275 lawsuits and told insurers it was aware of another 1,400 claims. Last year, a federal judge upheld the $2.4 billion bankruptcy plan, allowing the organization to keep operating while compensating more than 80,000 men who filed claims saying they were sexually abused as children and teen scouts. This has led to rebranding as Scouting America. The organization began allowing in gay members in 2013 and ended a blanket ban on gay adult leaders in 2015. In 2017, it made the historic announcement that girls would be accepted as Cub Scouts as of 2018, and 2 years later into the flagship Boy Scout program, renamed Scouts BSA. Before it was announced in 2017 that girls would be allowed throughout the ranks, the Boy Scouts announced that they would allow transgender boys to enroll in their boys-only programs. That all young people, including transgender children, are welcomed as part of their membership policy. Staff composition appears from the website and from my Google search that 15 staff listed on the 990. Now, I don't know how many other staff there are in the national office, but 15 are listed on the 990, and each of them have an income over 200,000. That's why they're listed on the 990. Board composition: the National Executive Board consists of 40 to 48 members elected to serve for a term of 4 years with a maximum of 3 consecutive terms or 12 consecutive years. 6 members are female. There's limited diversity. In terms of the number of clients served, in 2019, they served 2.1 million youth, nearly 800,000 adult volunteers, approximately 261 local councils throughout the United States and its territories. Now, there's definitely a difference between 2019 and 2023, and I'm going to share those differences with you. In 2019, there was 1,176,000 Cub Scouts. In 2023, there's 574,000 Cub Scouts, rounded down. As far as the Scouts BSA, there was almost 800,000 Scouts BSA in 2019, down to 392,000 in 2023. For venturing and sea scouting in 2019, there was 42,571, and that seems to be a program that did grow in 2023, having over 100,000. The Exploring Scouts was 101,000, dropping down in 2023 to 33,445. Charter Partners dropped from 80,756 to 41,553. And Learning for Life dropped from 145,462 to 56,343. Waiting list: I couldn't find any information regarding any type of waiting list for the scouting program. Reporting methods: there are no reporting methods per se. What Scouts use is a merit badge system to show success in their program. For financial stability, for fundraising and revenue sources, they have diversified income sources. The greatest amount is from their program service revenue. As far as Charity Navigator, they have 3 stars on Charity Navigator. The biggest concern is the liability to assets ratio, which was 327.89%, which shows a concern for the continuation of the organization. But the overhead is low. The program expense rate is 90.72%. CEO compensation is 504,814, which is comparable to similar national nonprofits, and is maybe a little high, but not much high than what I would be comfortable with. 15 staff, like I said, are listed on the 990 with income over 200,000 each. As far as agency demographics, I couldn't identify on their website or any of their documents any demographics nationally of the children that are served. That would be nice to have. The only thing that I found has to do with ages: 580,194 boys and girls aged 5 to 10, 450,564 boys and girls ages 11 to 17, 15,400 young men and women ages 14 to 20 in venturing and sea scouting, 30,870 young men and women ages 10 to 20 in exploring and career-based programs, 42,822 scouting units representing partnerships and collaborations with businesses, community, and religious organizations and agencies that support boys and BSA programs. 52,180 boys and girls in elementary through high school would benefit from the character education programs of Learning for Life. Boys and girls completed almost 2 million adventures in Cub Scouting. Scouts earned more than 1.3 million merit badges in 2022. So regarding agency inputs, not outcomes, inputs are the same as what I just listed as far as the demographics regarding ages, and that is the number of scoutings in the different parts of the program. Cub Scouts, Scouts BSA, venturing and sea scouting, exploring, the partnerships with other community agencies, the Learning for Life programs, adventures in Cub Scouting, and the merit badge programs. Those are all inputs into the organization. So agency outcomes. Outcomes are what shows the success of the program. By measuring outcomes, you are able to identify, how you are making a change in their lives. Unfortunately, there is no data provided showing statistically how individuals' lives are changed for the better. The organization measures success by inputs and not by outcomes. As far as their marketing goes, a website it's a detailed website, but in order to gain some of the information for this review, I had to Google some items to locate the answers. Social media links are included also. And finally, in the summary, is this a program or agency? Obviously, it is an agency. The return on donor investment. Unable to determine the return on donor investment with no outcome measures included. Do funds serve the agency or client? The overhead is low, so most funds are used for programming by the agency. Is there mission creep? Well, there's a current move to include females into the Boy Scouts of America. That is a little bit of a mission creep, but I certainly acknowledge and welcome their decision to be more inclusive. Political influence. The Boy Scouts of America might be the most patriotic organization in the United States, but they do not endorse any one political party. But many politicians support the Boy Scouts of America. So the issues that I see present are, first of all, no outcome measures that statistically prove how lives are changed. The organization still needs stronger screening techniques for leadership and the policies that require a child to adult ratio. Currently, 2 registered adult leaders 21 years of age or over are required at all scouting activities, including all meetings. There must be a registered female adult leader 21 years of age or over in every unit serving females. A registered female adult leader 21 years of age or over must be present for any activity involving female youth or female adult program participants. One-on-one contact between adult youth leaders and youth members is prohibited both inside and outside of scouting. Adult leaders are responsible for monitoring behaviors and intervening when necessary. And this is where one of my concerns is. If the adult leaders are the perpetrators, who would be responsible for monitoring? Why would they then be the ones responsible for monitoring? So these are my recommendations. Even though the Boy Scouts of America has made great strides to reduce and eliminate child abuse within the organization, I personally don't feel like they've gone far enough. I myself was a Cub Scout and a Boy Scout, had a great experience, and I'm biased towards the Boy Scouts, and I know the importance and value of a well-run program. But input should not be used as outcomes. The Scout BSA organization should identify specific measures that they hope to achieve as an organization and then develop a process and indicators to achieve those goals. For me to recommend donating to this organization, I would need to see a child to adult ratio that is used similar to child care agencies, with a minimum of 2 adults per however many youth. But as the number of youth increase, there should be more adults in participating in leadership positions. I would also need to see specific outcomes identified for the organization and the process that they will use to achieve those goals. I have a hard time, as much as I enjoyed being a scout and as much as I have had a great experience as going through that process. As a case manager and as someone who's worked with nonprofits, many nonprofits in the past, I wholeheartedly believe that any nonprofit organization should have an outcome-based process so that we are able to specifically, strategically, and statistically show that we are making a difference in people's lives. Thank you, and if you want to see more of these reviews, please click subscribe.